The invention of Google and the history of Google Chrome. Imagine you're back in 1997. You have a big school project due tomorrow, and you need to find information fast. You sit down at your computer, open a search engine, and type your question. But instead of instant results, you get a list of random, unrelated links. Half of them are just ads, and the other half don't even make sense. That was the Internet before Google. Today, Google handles over 8.5 billion searches every single day, answering questions in milliseconds. But how did it all begin? And how did Google Chrome become the most dominant web browser in the world? Let's take a journey through the invention of Google and the history of Google Chrome. A story of two Stanford students, a revolutionary algorithm, and a browser that changed the Internet forever. The invention of Google. It all started in 1995 at Stanford University, where two PhD students, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, were introduced. At first, they didn't get along. Brin found Page a bit too intense, and Page thought Brin was too opinionated. But despite their differences, they had one thing in common: an obsession with how the Internet worked. Back then, search engines ranked websites based on how many times a keyword appeared on a page. It was an outdated and easily manipulated system. Page had a bold idea. What if websites were ranked based on how many other websites linked to them? After all, if a site had hundreds of links pointing to it, it was probably important, right? Brin agreed, and together they developed a new algorithm called PageRank, a system that ranked web pages by their relevance and importance. Their first search engine prototype was called Backrub. Yes, that was its actual name. It ran on Stanford servers but used up so much bandwidth that the university had to shut it down. So they needed a new name. They decided on Google, a play on the word Google, which is the number 1 followed by 100 zeros. The name represented their mission: to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible. They built Google in their dorm room using borrowed computers and maxing out their credit cards to buy hard drives. In 1998, they officially launched Google Inc. with a $100,000 investment from Sun Microsystems co-founder Andy Bechtolsheim. And just like that, the Internet was about to change forever. By 1999, Google was handling 500,000 searches a day. They moved into their first office, a rented garage in Menlo Park, California. But Google wasn't just a search engine. It was faster, smarter, and cleaner than anything else out there. While other search engines cluttered their pages with ads, Google kept things simple: just a logo and a search bar. By 2004, Google had become the go-to search engine, processing over 200 million searches per day. That same year, Google went public, and its stock price skyrocketed. But Google wasn't done yet. The company had its sights set on something even bigger: the web browser market. The history of Google Chrome. By the mid-2000s, Internet Explorer was the most popular browser, but it was painfully slow and full of security issues. Mozilla Firefox was faster, but still had limitations. Google realized that the future of the Internet wasn't just about searching for information. It was about how people accessed the web. So in 2006, Google secretly started developing its own browser. The goal? To create something faster, simpler, and more secure than anything else. On September 2nd, 2008, Google officially launched Google Chrome. Unlike other browsers, Chrome was designed with a minimalist interface, giving users more screen space and fewer distractions. But the real game changer was speed. Chrome introduced the V8 JavaScript engine, which made websites load significantly faster. It also had incognito mode, allowing users to browse privately. Most importantly, Chrome sandboxed each tab, meaning if one tab crashed, it wouldn't take down the whole browser, something unheard of at the time. People loved it. Within a year, Chrome had over 30 million users.
Google didn't stop there. They constantly improved Chrome, adding extensions, automatic updates, and better security. By 2012, Chrome had surpassed Internet Explorer to become the world's most popular browser. Today, it dominates with a 65% market share, leaving Firefox, Edge, and Safari far behind. And why? Because Google made browsing the web effortless. From searching for information to browsing the internet, Google has shaped how we experience the digital world. What started as a small project in a Stanford dorm room became the most powerful search engine on Earth. And with Google Chrome, they didn't just improve the way we search, they redefined how we explore the internet. Who knows what Google will create next? One thing's for sure, the future of the internet will always have Google in it. Final notes. No calls to action like subscribe or comment to maintain audience retention. Engaging storytelling style with visual cues to keep viewers interested. Relatable examples for a US audience, school projects, Internet Explorer nostalgia.